you the ginger me, ginger me.
Hello guys, welcome to ACG Music. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to make music on BandLab. If you haven't watched my old series, which is BandLab A to Z tutorial, make sure check in the link in the description below where you go through my channel and make sure you watch that playlist. A lot of things to learn. Without wasting much time, let's go into the business of the day, which is actually watch me make my lead vocal. As I said, it's gonna be a playlist number 2, and you are gonna watch me make my music step by step. First of all, I have imported my instrumental. To import your instrumental, you should click on this plus button here, then click on import file to import your instrumental. You search for it using your preferred folder, and then you import your instrumental or beat you want to use. Next, you want to add a section for your vocals, that's section you want to sing. You also click this plus button again, then you click voice or audio. As you can see, we have a new section that we can record our vocals. Now that we have section we want to sing, what we should do next is to move to where our lyrics is. Now you can see what I put in my lyrics. So to this point, there is no auto tune on the voice, there is no preset, there is just the clear vocals, and I also put the only preset was the noise gate, so I put it in to avoid background noise. So the next thing you want to do is to sing your song. So now if you look at these arrows, you see what I did here. This white one is showing you this button. Now this is the button you use to go back when you're recording a song. This red one shows you the button that you click when you want to start recording. Now this yellow one is showing you this play button. This play button just like you want to listen to the music but you don't want to record. Now this one, this button, okay, I didn't mark this, but this button here is to redo something. You can also see it here, which is to undo. Now this button here that is showing green towards this is the metronome. The metronome is used to count your beat. You understand? You just turn it on if you want to be on the tempo of the song. So let's try it out. So now um, just watch as I record. To record, as I say, click on the red button. Good day. Bad men no dey sleep for night, better change the way. Good day. We dey carry water go para, good day. Now you can see that we click the red button to record. So assuming you don't like what you record, what you should just do is click on this button here, and that thing you record will be out. Now if you uh, want to go back and listen, what you should just do is click on this button, next button here, to go back and listen. Now, if you want to play when you go back to the beat, click on this button here to go back to the beginning. Remember what I say, when you see this metronome on, it's just because uh, you want to be hearing your beat so that you don't go off the normal tempo of the song. Now, for our song, we now have the first set of our vocals. So let's listen to and see how it sounds. Woody, bad men do they sleep for night, better change. Woody, they carry yourself around. Woody, if you come here to come on around, we go match. Woody, Woody, then they match. Please. Now you can see that we can hardly hear the vocals, and it's normal because the beat is overpowering it. So what I just did was reduce the beat from 0.0 to -4. And also, don't forget, anytime you record, make sure you denoise your recording. If you have the noise mind, make sure you do that. Don't worry about the frequency. Later, we'll go on about how we can make this louder and people hear it. So, because we want to record another verse and we just record this first verse, what we should do is come on our second section, is section 2, and we are going to record second verse here. Now, as you can see, we have the second section of our vocals. And don't forget what I say, always denoise the vocals that just recorded. Now, one other thing you do at this section is to cut this. So to cut it, click on it and click on this button here that shows you to divide it. So you see that round is split. So this part where you're not recording anything, just delete it. Do the same for this area. That part, leaving it to just bring noise later in the song. So now I've cleared mine, and you can now listen to how the song sounds from the beginning. Let's go. Woody, bad men do they sleep for night, better change. Woody, they carry yourself around. Woody, if you come here to come on around, we go match. Woody, Woody, then they match. This one expensive, tolo, fancy, moro, waka, follow. Oh no, I go use my no do love, big oku, rara, oshiri, poporo, sweet, ta, oshiri, poporo. So now we are done with recording our lead vocals. So the next one to do is mix our lead vocals to sound very awesome. First thing you should do, you want to mix your lead vocals, is to come to your auto tune and switch it on. I normally like my own at 100%, but it's advisable that you listen to the song as you are tuning the auto pitch. I like mine at 100% all the time. So be hearing the song with the auto pitch. Woody, bad men do they sleep for night, better change. Woody, they carry yourself around. Woody, if you come here to come on around, you see that your tune did not affect my voice as much because it's a male vocal. For those of you that pianos or that have lighter voice, I suggest that you use a lighter auto tune. So now the next thing we want to do is mix the vocals. And to mix the vocals, what we advise you to do to move this red button here to the point you want to be hearing it. You want to be hearing at this point, the place you want to hear. That's the vocals you want to mix. Now, the next is to click on this place and then come to here to start mixing. Mm, Actually, I have my own presets that I use. Uh, I normally like using those presets, but um, you can just go for the basic time. I showed you the basics in mixing vocals in my mixing video. That's in the BandLab A to Z tutorial. You go to that tutorial, you are going to see everything that I did there. So for this one, I want to be using my tenor blues. Now I've switched to this preset, and you can hear lots of noise. The reason for this is because there is no noise gate. So let's remove the filter and look for noise gate. Make sure you use noise gate in your preset. It's always help remove the noise that are coming around. So now let's listen to this music as we mix it. Who dey? Bad men no dey sleep for night, you better change your ways. Who dey? If you got your sister come around, we go break their waist. Who dey? If you come here to come on around, we go match your face. Who dey? Who dey? They dey mad, they dey miss. Who dey? So, what was going here on yours? Like, I want to explain this preset, what I'm using, what I'm using. Now, if you come to the equalizer, you see that I have my low at -30. The reason is because this information is not actually useful. And you can see that I have my mids at this point. For the mid, that's not actually best. So the fast from because of voice. So as you're listening to your music, uh, make sure you are adjusting it to the point that suits your voice. For the highs, same thing. Make sure you adjust it to the point that suits your voice. You can see my mid speed at 580 AZ. Next is my graphic EQ. Now, in my video, I talked about the graphic EQ for mic fixing. Watch my mixing, my video on 10 tricks that can use on BandLab. You see me where I explain this there, so I'm not gonna explain it here again. I'll just show you what I did. See, second graphic key. Now, for the filter echo, this is a delay, and that's what makes my voice, voice have that feedback. So it's come, come with. So the more increase the things in this, the more feedback you're gonna get. You can either use filter echo or the D delay, which one best for you. Now I have my space maker, and this space maker setting was given to me by a friend, and I think I like it. Some of people like you see the basic because of kind of reverbs comes with, but like having that voice chamber. So for my compressor, I like using FBK because FBK comes with the gain and increase the volume of your vocals. You also see that the ratio is turned down to 4.0. Make sure you turn this ratio down to 4.0. Next, the noise gate. I've talked about it before. So next is spring reverb. Now for reverb, you can choose different types of reverb. You can choose to use UK or American. So you can try other reverb like the univerb or the studio reverb to get one that suits you. Next, I have my stereo wise. The stereo wise helps you get that big feeling, and this is actually my best settings for it. So if you look at this vocal, you see that the volumes are not coming out so well. So what I will do here, as I told you, as you have done noise the first time, add gain. This is one of the things I say in my videos on tips and tricks for BandLab. So that I add gain, then each time you add the higher gain, make sure you noise it again. Then you can now listen through. Who dey? Bad men no dey sleep for night, you better change your ways. Who dey? We dey carry your sister come around, we go break your waist. Who dey? If you come here to come run around, we go match your face. Who dey? Who dey? Then they mad, then they crazy. So now the lead vocal is set to be listening to. So as I was listening to, I didn't like the reverb because for this kind of song, I really prefer more reverb on it. But that's not what we're gonna be looking at now. We're gonna be looking at that when we are creating song finally, because we're gonna be having doubles, harmonies, ad libs that gonna make the song sound awesome. So for the next video, we're talking about how to make the doubles. You're gonna watch me make my doubles. So without much, enjoy. So just play the song through. That will be the end of this video. In the next video, we'll learn how to make doubles. Who dey? Bad men no dey sleep for night, you better change your ways. Who dey? We dey carry your sister come around, we go break your waist. Who dey? If you come here to come run around, we go match your face. Who dey? Who dey? Then they mad, then they
expensive, tolo, fancy, moro, waka, follow. Oh no, I go use my car, no do laba, big raba, oshimi papara, sweet ta, oshimi papara,